A while ago I heard a story that I really love, and I thought I'd tell you about it. It's called The Hall of a Thousand Mirrors. Let's get into it. There was once a dog that was lost in the forest, and it was very angry and very agitated. And as it was running around trying to find its way home, it came across an empty, abandoned house. It wandered into the house, again feeling very angry, very anxious. Now in the house was a room filled with 1,000 mirrors, a hall of 1,000 mirrors. And the dog, feeling so angry and so agitated, walked into this room and was met by 1,000 reflections of itself. Now this made the dog that was already agitated even more so, and it began to growl, and it was met by 1,000 dogs growling back at it. The dog began to snarl and growl even more, becoming even more agitated. It was met by the same. It began to bark and leap from place to place, snapping and snarling. It was met by 1,000 reflections of itself back at it. And the dog became so anxious it ran from the house and never ever found its way home. Now later on that day, there was another dog that was also lost in the forest. This dog was also feeling anxious and agitated. It found the abandoned house, walked into the hall of 1,000 mirrors. And when it walked into the hall of 1,000 mirrors, it saw 1,000 reflections of itself, and immediately it didn't feel alone. So it began to wag its tail, and it was met by 1,000 dogs wagging their tails. It wagged its tail even harder. It started to leap around in happiness. And it was met by 1,000 dogs doing exactly the same thing. And what happened was, in that moment, the dog became so happy and so relaxed, it realised it could remember its way home. And it trotted out the building and went home, nice, safe and sound. Now I think that's a nice story, but it has a deeper meaning, really. Because I think we can apply this story to ourselves. We are going to see what we go looking for. I'm just going to dive off and tell you a true story. My children are all adults now, but when they were younger, they came up with a game called Cheese on Wheels. I don't know why it was called Cheese on Wheels. That's the name they gave it. And the game went like this. Whenever I was driving somewhere and I had the kids in the car, we all had to look out for yellow cars. And the first one to see a yellow car would shout, "Cheese on Wheels." Now, if they got there first, they got a point. If they shouted "Cheese on Wheels" to what they thought was a yellow car and it wasn't, it was like lime green or something, they would lose a point. Now, we just play the game as we're going from A to B. And they had a better chance than me because I had to keep my eye on the road. And the way the game would be won or completed, when we got to our destination, whoever had the most points won. That was the game. Cheese on Wheels. But a strange thing occurred to me one time when we were playing this game. It amazed me how many yellow cars are on the road. I'd never noticed before, because I was only looking out for yellow cars. And if someone would have said to me, "How many red cars did you pass? How many blue cars? How many white cars?" I wouldn't have known, because my attention wasn't on them. My attention was focused on one thing only: yellow cars. And there's a theory in counselling that goes A equals E. And what that stands for is what you give your attention to, you give your energy to. So, which dog would you say you're like? The first one? That is angry and aggressive and upset and worried, and that's what you see in the world? That's all you're really looking for, all you're really noticing it? Or are you like the second dog, where you might be feeling that way, but then you look for the good in things, you change your perspective? Now, the reason I'm mentioning this story is because many of the clients I work with in my therapy practice, sometimes they can feel a little bit like the first dog. It's difficult for them to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's difficult to develop a new habit, a new pattern, because they're locked into the old one. And we tend to get locked in to the same kind of things. We like building habits. Even if it's a bad one, we tend to stick to it. So, I hope you've liked the story, first of all. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to, subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, if you find you're acting more like the first dog, and you get angry and agitated, and you see that and it comes back to bite you on the backside, and you want to change that, if you want to be calmer and more relaxed, more focused, see things with a bit more clarity, a bit more compassion, start a habit, stop a habit, sometimes it's a little bit of both. This is exactly what I do all day long. And I offer a free 30-minute consultation. So in the description below, there'll be a link if you'd like to do it. It's free. It costs you 30 minutes of your life. You might get something out of it. And if we're a good fit, perhaps we could work together and get you more towards that calmer, relaxed, focused, peaceful side, which truly you do deserve to be exactly that. And you can get there as well. You really can get there. So if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, fantastic. If you have any questions or comments, put them down in the chat below. But for the time being, this is James, and this is Write Your Own Story. From me to you. Bye-bye.